Hey, what's up, y'all? I am Quasia Quay. Thank you so much for tuning into my video today. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your support and your love on my channel. And if you are new, go ahead, subscribe right now. You are missing out on a lot of stuff. Today, I will be discussing on how to make banana bread. So delicious, so good, and it's so easy. And I did get this recipe from Pinterest.com. It just has everything, whether it's recipes or do-it-yourself ideas. It's awesome. I will definitely have the link at the bottom just so that you guys can click it and try it out yourselves. But just take a look at this video and see how easy this recipe is and how delicious it is as well. So let's get into it.
Okay, first things first, you need to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Next, you want to gather all of your wet ingredients. I have vegetable oil, I have almond milk, I have 2 large eggs, and I have 2 tablespoons of softened butter. Next are your dry ingredients. I have baking soda, self-rising flour, sugar, organic oats, salt, baking powder, and also cinnamon. Last but not least, you need 3 very ripe bananas. Next, I will take some cooking spray and spray a cake pan that I had found in my cabinet so that the cake can fall into place and that it would be easy to lift up. The recipe actually called for a loaf pan, but I didn't have it. Alright, now we are about to finally mix these ingredients. I am actually using my KitchenAid mixer, but of course you can use a bowl or a bowl and a mixer if you want to. But you would need 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. I actually use self-rising flour. Either one should be good, but at the end of the day, it's up to you. Next, you're going to take 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Just go ahead and add that to the mixture. Put that all in there. There you go. Next, you're going to take 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and add it to the mixture. And then all you would need for the salt is 1 teaspoon of salt. Next, you're going to take 2/3 cup of sugar. Get that all even in there. You know, I suck at putting it in the measuring cup. I don't know why. I'm so messy. Next, you're going to take 3/4 cup of quick cook oats. That's what the recipe asks for, but I just use organic oats. They're not quick oats, but it actually still came out pretty good. Then you want to use 2 large eggs. Well, not use. You want to put 2 large eggs into your mixture. And then you want to use 1/4 cup of canola oil. I actually used vegetable oil because that's all that we had, but it still came out pretty decent. Then you want to add 1/3 cup of milk. I use almond milk because I'm trying not to drink regular milk anymore. And that's pretty much all that we had. Next, you want to get your bananas. The recipe calls for you to actually smush up the bananas or mash them up before you put in the mixture. I just, broke them apart and put it in there. Now it's mixing time. And it didn't take that long to mix up. I would probably give it like maybe a minute to mix and get all that gooey goodness mixed in with each other. And it smelled so good. OMG. So delicious. And then here I'm adding a little bit more milk because I found it to be a little bit thick. So I just want to loosen it up a little bit more. And that's how it should look after you have mixed it all up. In the recipe, it gives you the option to make the cinnamon crunch topping to go inside of the banana bread. So here, I am placing 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, or in this case, I am placing 2 tablespoons of self-rising flour into the bowl. And then, like I said, this topping will go inside the banana bread and also on top of the banana bread as it bakes. Next would be the 1/2 cup of sugar. And then you want to take 2 tablespoons of softened butter and add that in there. And then 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then you want to mix it all up. The texture should be like a sand-like texture, just like that. Next, you want to pour half of the batter into the pan. And then once you have half of the batter in the pan, you're going to take that cinnamon crunch topping that you just made and you're going to sprinkle it all over the banana bread batter. And then it was kind of weird because in the recipe it didn't really tell you how you should sprinkle it, so I just winged it and did the best that I could. It looks a hot mess, don't it? Next, you're going to pour the rest of the batter on top of everything that you just placed in the pan. Oh, hey husband, I see you. Get all that out there. Don't want to leave nothing behind. And then now you want to place the remainder of the cinnamon crunch topping and you're going to place it on top of the rest of the batter. And then as you can see here, I just added my own little thing to it. I placed some extra cinnamon and then I also put some nutmeg on top just to give it some color and also more flavor. And then now it's time to pop it in the oven. You're going to put your timer on 60 minutes and just smell this goodness. And once you're finished, this is how it should look. Now again, if you are using a loaf pan, of course it's going to look different. But as you can see, it kind of looks like cornbread a little bit because I placed it in a cake pan. But yeah, it should definitely have that color though.
Okay guys, so that's all there is to it. I told y'all it is so easy. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and I hope you're able to try it out. And as I mentioned before, the recipe can be found down there in the description. And also, you might as well subscribe if you're new. And then like it and comment and let me know how you think about the recipe and if you were able to try it out and how did it come out for you. As you can see, I'm about to dig in right now. Got me a nice warm piece and I can't do this alone. I gotta ask my husband how it tastes because he's going to hurt me if I don't have him here tasting it while it's warm. So, babe, can you please come and taste this banana bread and spinach? Hello. Here we go, my baby. Okay, now he's like my test dummy for everything, so we're just gonna see how this thing tastes.
Dummy.
Sorry, test subject. I want you to taste the first piece. It's good? Really?
Mm-hmm.
You're not just saying that because you're on camera.
Mm-mm. It's good.
May need some ice cream or some milk to go with it, but it hit the spot though. Hit the spot. Yes.
Good job.
Thank you, baby. So yeah, that's it. And as I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be coming out with many more Pinterest recipe videos, if you must say, in the future. So just be patient with me. And thank you again. Please follow me on Instagram at QuasiaQuay. I am on Snapchat at QuasiaQuay. And I'm on Facebook at Marquasia Homes. See how I changed that up right there? My real name, Marquasia Homes. So everything is down below, and if you have any business inquiries, definitely my email is down below. I thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys soon. Later.